Holy. I have to apologize preemptively.
Whoa, Mondo cool.
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
Pixel, thank you for the resub. I have to apologize, you guys, because the game was just extraordinarily fucking scary. I'm sorry. I accidentally let the screen idle too long, and it turned dark, and I know that was so fucking scary. I'm really sorry about that. If you can forgive me, and if you can believe it, it's Friday night, and there's more Metroid Other M to be played. You guys, welcome to the 34th Friday of 2026. But you know what? Fuck all that bullshit. Will got a haircut today. Let's talk about what's really important. Get that shit right off the fucking ledger. Crack that motherfucker off the news board. Breaking news. Breaking fucking reporting news. Reporting in. William Heropon Wilbur got a fucking haircut today. It's been months since he's been needing one, in my opinion. When Will streams, catch him on catch him Saturday nights at like 10:30, 10-ish Eastern time on Heropon Will channel. His fucking webcam looked like his hair was like Unreal Engine clipping through his face. It was so long. And he talked to his good buddy Tim Rogers on the phone, who said, "Will, get a haircut, and I'll play Xenoblade Chronicles." And so he was like, he was like, and so he jumped on the train, which is how Will gets around. Not like a public, like a light rail, but like on a steam, like a steam engine. He threw his bindle over his sack. He jumped into a hay bale and rode the train to the nearest hair salon. And from what I understand, they did a pretty good job. He shoveled his own coal. He has his own personal train. Yeah, he gang, go on, gang. And then he got a haircut. So good job, Will. I know what it's like. It's hard sometimes to get a haircut. It's hard to want to get a haircut sometimes. It feels like a pain in the ass. You gotta, I don't know, schedule it. You gotta pay like, I don't know. Well, it depends on how good of a haircut you want. Depends on how much of a personal relationship you also have with your hairstylist. I go to a little salon. Still, there's one hairstylist there, and his partner is the receptionist. That we always talk about anime. I tip generously. I don't know how this became about me. It depends on how much you want to pay your hairstylist. Maybe you go to Great Clips. Sometimes you can get a good haircut at Great Clips too. But either way, you know, it's the principle of the thing. You gotta find time. Where's the time? Where's the time, Tim Rogers? Where's the time, Tim? I don't know. Guys, welcome to the welcome to the scream. Welcome to my scream. I'll get to everything. We're gonna say hi to everybody. Zebra, thank you for the raid. Sizz, Isaac, Zebra, Buddy Bro, Heropon, Will, Rinslet, Kingo, Pixie, Snack a Child, Hoorah, Odie, Pixel with the resub, as well as Sizz. Hell yeah, they're both over the hundy, cracking the hundo. Dedicating my 102-month sub streak and being ahead of Sizz16 to my favorite white woman of the month, Madeline Bergman, MB. Don't we think she's great? She sure is something. White woman. Everybody declare your white woman of the month right now. I'll think about mine. Valhar also, what's going on? This is the content. People have been fucking I think I said this. Did I even? Why did this become attributed to me? Did we bring this up last week on Friday? Did I say Will needs a haircut? That's not news. I probably did. I'm sure he put it in the chat though. Somehow it became attributed to me that I needed to cover Will's haircut as news on stream. Sizz, dedicating my 101 sub streak and being behind being behind of Pixel Plume, to my favorite white woman of the month, Madeline Bergman, MB. Don't we think she's great? Holy shit. We got 2 MBs in the chat. Odie's rejoining the Eastern time zone. Odin is in Newfoundland, Canada. Like the fucking northeastest you can like go before you're, I don't know, up there with the seals in the United States, or in North America, I mean. I've never needed to pay for a haircut. Yeah, that's the life. Odin is no longer in the... Oh, still in Canada, but not in Newfoundland anymore. Odin is no longer in the land of the unsetting sun. He's no longer in the land where it's still bright out at 9 p.m. Which is apparently what it's like where Odin lives. Right there on the Eastern and Central time dividing border, basically. Madeline is my wizard name. Guys, Madeline Bergman. She was in the stream last week. Anyway, hello, I'm Snack Attack 8. My white woman of the month is... Fuck. I gotta pick a good one. I would pick Samus Aran, but, like, she's one of my white women of all time, is the thing. And I'm not picking MB. Fuck. Maybe I don't have one. I might not have one. I'm sorry. I don't think I can name a woman. I must have one. What else is new this month? Any white women I love this month? My mom? No. She's still up there on the all-time. Well, if I can't pick Samus Aran, and I can't pick my mom... The Art of Happy, where they make her look white. I don't know if I want to elect that as like a positive thing. Guys, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave is a game coming out where Twitter artists are really going to have to bend over backwards to make those characters white for some reason. God bless. Thank you, Beck. Beck's here. Beck's not here. All right, I guess my white woman of the month is Madeline Bergman. Guys, welcome to this. I think I'm jumping on the 3-piece, baby. She's kind of funny. What did she say last week? I don't know. There was the Metroids or something. Whew, guys, we're really getting stupid in Metroid Other M this week. Things are really stupiding up. Last time what did we do? We went into the fire. We went back to the fire area again because Adam said so. For a brief moment, we thought that the thing that came out of the cocoon of Little Birdie's middle stage form was lasers, and then we realized, wait a minute, it's not lasers, it's Ridley. Now I already knew that was a joke, but there was lasers. Anthony misleadingly pointed like Resident Evil laser sight at Samus. She turned around thinking he might have been the deleter, and it wasn't. It was Anthony. Ridley attacked. Samus had a trauma flashback where she metaphorically turned into a baby, and then Ridley picked her up and like did the thing from Smash Brawl and slid her around on the fucking... Oh, she was so vulnerable. He scraped her around on the sides of the fucking pyrosphere. Yo, Tamal, thank you for the resub. 68. In the Valley of God, 68 months. Thank you. Then Anthony saved Samus from Ridley for the second time in the game. Ridley knocked him off the fucking platform, and then he fell into the lava. Man, 0 plus 5 minus 5 is a 0, I guess. Then Samus beat Ridley. She went further into the game. She met MB again. Madeline Bergman. Madeline Bergman said, "Hey, Samus, we accidentally recreated Mother Brain And we call it MB. Samus, don't look at my initials. And Samus said, okay, Madeline, I won't. I trust you. Let's go out for drinks later. I'll call my good friend Kyoshika Magadori. And then Madeline also told us that, like, the Galactic Federation brought Ridley back. I guess Ridley's life cycle begins as that little Skrunklo. They also brought back the Zebezians. They were trying to, like, find a way to control them, so they rebuilt Mother Brain, and then they were, like, the surprised Pikachu face when it turned out that they all turned evil again. And then also, that fucking guy from the beginning, the guy who said, try a charge shot for me. He was somewhat plot relevant, and he harvested the Metroid cells from Samus's suit. Oh, and Vela from Jet Force Gemini was there. Yeah, that pervert, that absolute fucking sadist. And here we are, baby. We're really in it now. I feel like I don't think we'll beat the game tonight, but I do think we will get to a point where next week we will beat the game with some time left over. But that's fine, because it's even worse than Metroid Fusion. In this, you like have to beat it and come back before you can do some stuff. So I guess we'll, fucking get into it. Here we are, Samus. We got 37 missiles, 10 hours, 10 minutes, 2 seconds. Should we play the game for 8 seconds and then save and reload? And then it'll be Kino. Driven by anxiety, Samus sets out for the main sector. Along the way, she encounters a lone Federation soldier who is en route to Sector 1. Samus tails the soldier and finally arrives at the Bioweapon Research Center deep in the Sector 1, where she encounters the mysterious woman again. The woman identifies herself as the person in charge of the facility, Madeline Bergman, and divulges all of the secrets of becoming everyone's favorite white woman of the month. Madeline claims that Samus herself had been the key to recreating the Metroids, and that the person who first ordered the weaponization of the Metroids in the project was Adam, and the person who scraped the Metroids off Samus was that fucking pervert while she was so vulnerable. Samus sets out for Sector 0 to destroy the Metroids and the AI that controls them, MB. And if you think about it, AI and MB are exactly the same amount of letters away from each other in the alphabet. Think about that. Don't think about it too hard, though. Okay, last week we pretty much got to this area. Jeez, I just saw the game, like, freeze to hide its loading for 1 second. Did you guys see it? Oh, it's doing it again. Oh, God, it's so choppy when I go through that door. Oh, why are they came back? Miss Mouse, aw, she's a good white woman. Okay, where did we... I think we went through here to get to this. Because didn't we... Unless we came the other way. I think it's down here. I think it's over there. Last time we opened a... God, the game is fucking chugging. 60 FPS all the time, said who? A white mouse is not a white woman. But listen, sis, Miss Mouse is so womanly. She's a womanly lady. If it was just a little white Kako mouse or something, then no. But does Miss Mouse not carry with her the spirit of a white woman? Guys, welcome to the stream. I hope everybody had a week. I had a week. I have a room. Wait, am I going the right way? No. The map is... Okay. I just need you guys to commiserate with me for a second. We started down there, facing forward. 2 ways to go. I went back, as if to go down, and I went up on the map. I promise, I swear that, like, other games have this figured out, right? Am I crazy? In other games, this isn't a problem. I'm not just bad at, I didn't become bad at directions. In other games, this isn't a problem, right? Jeez, the whole game is chugging like fuck right now. Yoshio Sakamoto, I thought you programmed this to be a good frame rate. I thought you were the programmer for this. I mean, I don't know how much Peach is like... Peach is like a Mario human, you know? I guess she's a white woman, but she's not like Caucasian. Although I guess one could say that the Metroid people aren't either. She's a Mario person. Did you mistakenly smear the disc with ketchup? Fuck! I was eating my big burger. I was eating my big, beautiful, luscious burger, and I had my face was so... Oh, shit. My face was so covered in ketchup, I didn't have anything else left to wipe it with. So I picked the one thing that's always been there for me, Metroid Other M. Are the people in Metroid humans? I think they're at least, like, descended from humanity, right? I mean, they're, like, space people. Like, they, you know, they're clearly in some far-off future. I don't know if I think Nintendo necessarily, like, wants you to think about the idea of, like, genetic race persisting into Metroid. But I think they are more human than the Mario humans. And I don't think that that's like an outlandish thing to claim. Anyway, the gravity is upside down in here. Maybe just because it's fun, because it's zany. They are human. It's just that, like, you know, when you're like a space human, you expect that, like, humanity has been in space for a long time. Maybe they have socially moved past the idea of race. Something that is a cultural concept in a lot of ways. There is a... There is a that. I don't think she was on Earth. Maybe they did come from... They were... When Samus... Like, when her parents die, she's on, like, a mining colony or something, isn't she? But maybe they came from Earth. They could be. I don't know. I don't think in the games, at least, Earth has ever really been... Like, Earth has never been. But the manga could have Earth. The mining colony, I really should know what the name of that location is, too. But off the top of my head, I don't remember what it is. But if somebody put it in the chat, I'd be like, yeah, that's what it was. Holy fucking side hopper mutant? What are we gonna call this one? Is that what you are? This shit is like... You remember how we had the side hoppers and the, like, demon hoppers? What the fuck was that one? No, it was the side hoppers and the hell hoppers. That one is like a slime hopper. Now I know what you're thinking. Slime is not stronger than hell. But, like, look at this thing and tell me that's not a fucking slime hopper. Earth is where the Federation HQ is? Were we on Earth when Samus was looking out the Coruscant window? That was Earth? It's called Earth. Guys, welcome to Other M. We're upside down, baby. I guess they wanted this to be like a kind of a cute gameplay segment because we just got the Space Jump Screw Attack combo pack. Bit of a Shrek Tale... Bit of a Shrek 2 Shark Tale of Metroid here. Name two things that go better than either Shrek 2 and Shark Tale for GBA or the Screw Attack and the Space Jump. You can't, kind of. Whoa. And also every game on the Wii had to be, by obligation, had to be Mario Galaxy. Whoa. We had one masterpiece of 3D platforming creativity on this platform, and by God, we're gonna steal from it all we can. Guys, I hope everybody had a good week. Unless we have a boss fight coming up in the very next room, I'll talk about mine. Looks like we don't. My week felt long as fuck. Work has still been going good for me. I worked some good long days for me this week, which is good because I need money. My work schedule, I don't believe my work schedule is changing coming next week, but my regular clients are changing around a little bit. It is about to be late August, which, at least where I live, means that little kiddos are going back to school, which I think is, like, knowing the clients that we work with at my center, I'm just filled. My heart is filled to the brim with imagining them going to their little school. And I wish the best of luck to all of them, because while some of them aren't going to be in schools, a lot of them are, and I just think that's so cute. But my little friend that I have been regularly working with will be going, and so his schedule will be changing slightly. And unfortunately, as sad as it makes me, it currently is not compatible with the way that my schedule is there, and so we're doing a little bit of changing around. What kind of work do I do? I am a behavioral tech, and I work in a applied behavior analysis clinic. Soon to be a registered behavioral tech. I just need to take an exam, which I'm gonna do, I think, in September, after I go out of town for early September. The registered makes more money, allegedly. But that should be fun. I am bummed, but at the same time, it's like, you know, what can you do? And what you can do is just, I don't know. What you can do is, I don't know. Maybe you can do something, but yeah, then I can share. Then I have a legal authority to give out people's protected health information on stream. Something I would never do. I don't believe that it is protected health information to say that kids start school in the fall. Most kids do that. But so some things are changing there. But other than that, it's all been good. How the fuck do I get you? What's up, K-Man? Licensure exams suck. I don't think it'll be like too bad. Apparently the test for this one is multiple choice, and people say it's like fairly easy. If you want to become the next level up, basically, from what I do in the same career path, you would become a BCBA, which is like a behavioral analyst. It's basically like a therapist, but for this specific kind of behavioral analysis. And I think that exam is pretty hard, from what I understand. This one is not too bad, though. It doesn't sound like. I had to pass the Virginia for my last job. I had to pass an insurance test to become an licensed insurance producer, and I'm positive that test is harder. It will be harder than this one. That test was scarier than most tests I have taken. I took in my 4 years of undergrad in school. And to be fair, I did well on it. I did actually very well. But I don't know. It was scary. And I already watched some Mist of Us. Aw, dang it. Yeah, that's cute, huh? Not looking forward to school being back because my train will be packed again. Yeah. Oh, nuts. Can I make it across there? That's gonna be a real pain in my ass. I can just screw attack into these guys also. Get fucked, slime hoppers. Take that. Okay, this is how... Oh, sorry, what's this said? Are we under super gravity? Yeah, we were under gravity. Mario Galaxy put you on the ceiling gravity before, but now the gravity that was affecting the ceiling has flipped to the floor. So now we're stuck on the floor. Do Series 7 to work on phones for a broker, and yeah, that one was no fun. Yeah, I would imagine it's similar. The thing about insurance is that, like, when I started my old job, I didn't even, I didn't know almost anything about it. I knew, like, why you needed insurance and, like, what it, like, it would make it so you didn't have to pay a shit ton of money if something bad happened. And I had to learn everything else, basically, about car insurance. Which is funny because I still have no fucking idea how health insurance works. I worked in vehicle and like personal lines, like property insurance for 6 years, and if you show me a health insurance plan, I'll be like I don't know what the fuck any of this is. Like, why does the deductible mean something different on this than it does on vehicle insurance? Why is it the same word for like a different thing? Percentage out of pocket. This whole thing is out of pocket. That's what I'm saying. This is a scam. Maybe I can grapple? Can I grappa? No. What if Samus got the grappa beam? Alright, we're gonna have... There's no way this is what they want me to do, right? Like, that's stupid. I didn't. Fuck. I almost did it. Well, I can do it, I guess. It can be done. You being able to still grapple during this gravity is like kind of interesting. It's kind of cool. Work with state Medicaid agencies and still have no idea how the fuck happened. Like, why is it so fucking complicated? Oh, Samus. Okay, good shit. Samus, I'm authorizing the use of the grappa beam. Oh, haba, Adam. I was overjoyed that Adam haba'd the grappa beam for me. Otherwise, guys and gals, what's been new? What's been new for us? Fuck. Oh god, if Adam needed to authorize haba, like if we couldn't say it, I don't know what I would do. Is Adam still around? He is currently MIA. I wonder what the menu will say about him if we look at it. It really looks like I can go up there. Maybe you can't. And the menu in this does have a critical characters tab. It's one of the 3 tabs on the menu. Okay, looks like currently cannot be contacted, reasons unknown. We don't yet in the game really know what happened to Adam. He was talking to Samus over the comms, and then the comms got disconnected, and we saw like his little fucking AirPod fly across the screen. So, you know, they want you to think that, like, uh-oh, did he get deleted? Did he get deleted by the deleter? And Samus was, like, chasing down his signal, and she saw who we assume to be the deleter. Which, at this point, again, there are 5 men in the story. And Adam. One of them is Anthony, who we know didn't fucking do it. The other one, Lyle, was dead before the deleter even could have happened, and we got an ID on him. So, like, we're trying to do, like, a mystery intrigue thing here. And we only got 2 fucking guys left in the damn game. What? That's not a good mystery. It's either James or KG. Oh, and look. WWOTM, Madeline Bergman on the bottle ship. Madeline Bergman on the Wadham ship. The Wadham ship. What if Wario from Wario... I almost just tried to call him by a last name that he doesn't have. What if Wario introduced the White Woman of the Month every month? Guys, I had an amusing anecdote from my work today. We're not supposed to be on our phones at all at work, but I was helping another coworker of mine do like a little bathroom break. We have to do 2 staff per kiddo for bathroom breaks because, you know, just for you know, to cover your back, like that kind of thing. And so I was helping them do a bathroom break, and I was quickly scrolling on my phone, like just for a second, and I opened up Twitter, and I saw that video of the robots the robots sprinting into that thing and stumbling backwards and exploding, and I laughed a pure-hearted, out loud laugh looking at it. And then I had to cover for why I laughed, because I couldn't say, like, oh, I was looking at the stupid robot video on my phone. So I said that I saw someone in the hallway, down the end of the hallway, and they did something funny. My coworker bought it. But I was laughing at that fucking robot video again. Combe showed us that last night. Since then, I've seen it on you know, just on people talking about it. Again, if you haven't seen it, I don't know where you would find it, but this video of the, like, a Robo Olympics or something. Some Olympic video of this robot fucking booking it. He's sprinting in the funniest way a robot could possibly run. And then he runs into a wall. He stumbles backwards with what can only be described as real-world cartoon physics, and then he explodes in real life. It's not a fake video, it's real. Even if just one of those 3 things were happening in that video, it would be like an all-timer funny video. The fact that it is so pitch perfectly comedic is like, I don't know, I let out a genuine laugh at it. What if MB? It could be MB. It could be MB, except we did see a cutscene where MB did maybe get deleted, right? So it's probably not MB, unless there's 2 deleters. Adam invoking the Click Clock Woods challenge. My job sent me a box with a backpack, Stanley Cup, and pickleball equipment. Hell yeah. We picklin'? Are we gonna get our pickle on this year? Why is there a Robo Olympics? I don't know. Is it like something like, was it real, or was it just there for Robo people? It's the same as, like, they've been doing it forever and ever. But those, like, Boston Dynamics videos with, like, the robot dogs and shit, like, there's definitely, like, a subset of people who look at that and find it just utterly repulsive. I think in the face of designing robots that can sprint and the encroaching encroaching tech empire of, like, fucking ruining the world with AI and shit, there's clearly a worse evolution of technology there. And we might just need to laugh at the sprinting robot. That sprinting robot, that's not gonna kill anybody. Did you see how much shit that thing ate? A sidle out of the way and that thing is exploding. It moves like a fucking Bennett Foddy game. Yo, Will, thank you for the resub. 44 months. News. Yo. I wish I could Samus slow walk. Like, not just when we're doing the third person thing, but just anytime. That's something this game is missing. Oh. Hello, music. Yeah, that's something that that Metroid Other M is missing in comparison to, say, the Dark Souls series. Ah, yes. The ship's core, I guess. I wonder what we're gonna do in this room. Can I jump into this? What are you? Is this maybe like the... Oh, alright. Is this like the artificial gravity generator, maybe? I think artificial gravity is like a cool thing in like sci-fi stuff, like spaceships. Yeah, it's true, Sis. But honestly, Sis, what it could also be is that I think on the Wii, they made a lot of assumptions that weren't even necessarily true about players. For instance, the whole reason that you do this, or the whole reason, I guess not that, but the whole reason that this game is played with the sideways Wii remote is that Sakamoto wanted it to be approachable to any level of gamer. And I do think one of the... Like, people complain about it still all the time with, like, fucking the yellow paint shit or a bunch of, like, bullshit like that. But I do think Nintendo was on the wrong side of the tracks when it came to that stuff in this gen. Anyway, guys, did you know? It's fucking Nightmare. Why? Couldn't tell you. Why, though? It's because this is Metroid Fusion 2 prequel. Nightmare in 3D is in Other M. Iconic Metroid Fusion boss. He is definitely the most memorable Metroid Fusion boss fight that is not he's probably the most memorable Fusion boss fight. At least of the like Fusion original bosses. Why is he in this? Why is he in this ship? Who knows? Did they move him from here to the research station? Who knows? Are there more than one Nightmare? Who knows? What is Nightmare doing here? I don't know. Is it because the game's stupid? Yeah. And Sakamoto had a fucking boner for Metroid Fusion? That's why. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Is it kind of cool, though? Sure. Listen, Ridley already came back. Why not Nightmare? The game's dumb. Alright, I think I'm supposed to be shooting missiles at his face. Was it doing damage? Also, this is not a cool boss fight, either. Yeah, Samus always knew what he was, I guess, apparently. Anyway, Nightmare is a gravity creature, I guess. I'm not really sure what he's supposed to be. He's like... I always assumed when I was a kid that he was like a slime beast in like a robot body. Now, I don't know why he would have a robot body. I don't know if they gave him that in the research station. He's just like an... I always assumed he was like an experiment or something. But maybe this is his original form. I can't even see. Maybe I have to shoot up. Hello? Oh, grapple maybe? There's grappling points up there, right? Because we know the grapple you can get past the... Oh, okay. Ow, wait. Well, I can shoot him while he's down here. Maybe we have to do it the no fun allowed way. But I don't know. I guess there could. I guess there could be two, or it could be the same one. I don't think we really know enough about him in the lore to know if this would make sense or not. But it's definitely just like this because it was in Metroid Fusion. Okay. Well, that didn't seem too fruitful. Let's try... Zoink. There we go. This is definitely what they want you to do. Okay, now are we doing the classic thing where my shots... Okay, no, I guess we're not. Alright, freeze his tail, and then shoot him in the face with missiles. You remember the cool thing in Metroid Fusion where, like, his faceplate fell off, and he had goop and shit under there? I don't know, is that gonna happen this time? Is it gonna look cool or anything? No, probably not. Remember how he was like a goopy goblin and he melted into fucking sludge after you absolutely just barraged his face with missiles? That attack is so stupid. Did I get hit there even though I did the dodge? Ow. We don't want to die. I do. Whoa. Alright, we're going to have to get good now. Maybe, unless this. I definitely don't have time to do the sense move in this part of the battle, I don't think. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, it's saved. We did it. Yo, there it is. All right, okay. It's goopy. That nose better be piggy. Also, when I was a kid, I always thought he was like a cat thing. Anybody else ever assume he was like a cat thing? He's got little cat ears. He's sort of like gross cute in a way. Not in this game really, but in the original one. His corpse just stays here also. You can jump around, Nightmare. Anyway, now that we have seen Ridley and Nightmare, I need you guys I'm going to sow a seed here that I want no one to talk about. Neither of these are the stupidest Metroid character that comes back in this game. I am planting a seed here, and I want you all guessing. Neither of these are the stupidest character that comes back. This one's fine, I think. It's kind of cool. It doesn't have to make that much sense about, you know, if you want to bring a boss back. It's just that, like, I don't know, what are Metroid Fusion's boss, or see, I'm doing it. What are other M's bosses that aren't something we've already heard about? The Power Lifter, the fucking Pursuer, except that guy is really more of a mini-boss, though he had a real boss fight, I guess. Well, so Ridley was one. Ridley... Nightmare, that plant thing, I mean, like, you know, like the one that was like the Key Hunter nest, that was one of the bosses. That, I guess that like woogly lava man, maybe he was the best one. My point is that they're bad, they're all stupid. Uh-oh. Are we firing the Space Colony Arc? Samus! Stiff as a board. Why was she standing like that? Where am I? Oh, okay. I like a spaceship, and by like, I mean love. I don't know if I really love this spaceship. If there was something cool on it, I might love it. But yeah, I get that. Like a rundown spaceship, or like a spooky spaceship. Shoutouts to Alien. Definitely played a not insignificant role in inspiring this game. Even a functioning one, true. Okay, never mind. We're going this way. Ooh, I like a room. Look at this room. I like a room. Says this is where we really needed the playlist. You guys, we might beat the game tonight. I really don't. That happened fast. I thought the gravity section to get to Nightmare would be more than like. Well, I guess it's been an hour. We talked about Will's haircut for about as long as it took us to beat Nightmare, though. You guys, Will got a haircut? Wait. Yeah, well there are more than one Jungle Love? Okay. There are more than one boss. There is more than one boss that does come back in this. But I think there's one that's like way stupider than the other. They're both pretty stupid though. Oh. See, this is where I need my walk. This is where I need my Vati video walk. Remember when Girouge would do that? Y'all, I thought about the idea of playing Dark Souls 3 the other day. And I still wanted to die. This is cool, kind of. Can I hop this? Hell yeah. Do a little Gears of War, a little cover action here. Vaultable cover. Although Girouge ended this year. We still got time. Was it when I pitched Elden Ring for no reason? It might have been, honestly. That was some point in the last week. Let me stance up real quick. Am I gonna fight a Sith Lord in here? A Sith Lord? Yeah, this is... Oh my god, look at the angle. the Kino! Sakamoto, I kneel. The Samus Dutch angle, uncontrollable walk. I can't go back. I can't go anywhere but forward here. They gave me the Vati video walk that I wanted, I guess. I can't be mad. I am, however, now distracted by the little glowing LEDs on her thighs, or her calves. The calf LEDs. I don't think she has that on any other Samus suit, although I guess I could be wrong. Oh, yes, baby. Time for me to look around. All right, well, something was, like, on the ceiling. Is it the spider deleter? What? Ah!
A baby.
9! Oh, yeah, show me that. 8. 9? I think it's 9. Weren't there 6 in stream 1? That's supposed to be Metroid 2, you guys. That's the ending of Metroid 2. When the baby go, Harta. The baby go, boo, 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 mama. Oh, she's such a fucking backhand, that thing. Oh, dang it. Ouch. I thought she was going to hit it with, like, the F tilt. Samus, why does this happen to you so much in this game? She's so vulnerable again. This happens to her, like, once a stream. Oh, and look at baby. Also, I think this is stupid because this baby was already hatched. Okay, I guess I did want to get her then. The reason the other baby thinks, like, is chill with Samus is because it hatches and it's like, mama. But I guess I did want to get her, so I'm not... I mean, it's stupid, but I'm not, like... It doesn't not make sense. The ship's still fondling around out here.
Samus.
Holy
Can you
shit.
hear my voice?
Adam, you did that?
I read you,
Oh my god,
Loud
fucking
and
god.
clear.
Oh, Samus, shut up.
You know what lies up ahead. The Metroids and the artificial intelligence that controls them. The fruit of the Galactic Federation's twisted project.
Yes. So why did you shoot me?
I needed to teach you a lesson, Samus.
You can't destroy
Never
these
authorize the space jump and the and the screw attack at the same time ever
What do you
again.
mean?
That's like the Shrek 2 Shark Tale of power-ups.
Sector Zero Metroids most likely can't be frozen.
Didn't
What
he
are you
just freeze it?
talking about?
I was doing bits.
There's a strong likelihood that the Metroid's mortal
Maybe because that
weakness,
one was Bigby.
the vulnerability to cold, has been overcome.
Oh
through
my
genetic
god, that
manipulation.
fucking guy, that sick,
That's true.
perverted
no
freak
way you can destroy
sicko made sure of that.
But that baby earlier, the infant Metroid, you were able to freeze it.
True. My guess is that it was because it was still in a larval stage. But who can say? One thing's for certain. They're definitely propagating Metroids.
What else is new, dog? Aw.
Developing bioweapons with an obvious and fatal flaw would be suicide. It's hard to imagine the military mass-producing defective weapons. Then again, none of this makes sense. Metroids are lethal.
That's a strong
Their
thumbnail.
extinction was a wise decision.
That's Snack. Write that down. That is
No
a
one has the
strong
technology to
contender for
defeat them.
thumbnail for this
They
pod.
cannot be allowed to exist.
Hang on, Adam. First, I need to know why you're credited as the creator of the Metroid Military Program Report.
I received the request to write the report from Galactic Federation headquarters. In that report, I outlined the potential dangers of such a program and explained categorically why it shouldn't be attempted.
Samus, you've got to read down past the foreword. Oh,
HQ
darn it, he
listened.
was right.
But a small group within the Federation co-opted my report. For
My
its own
entire
purposes.
report was, don't, for the love of God, do this.
Samus, you'll be fully recovered soon.
He shot her,
I
by
have
the
several
way.
missions for you. This facility appears to be on
He
an intercept
shot
course with
her
Galactic
instead of
Federation
just...
HQ.
Why did he...
If what Madeline Bergman said is correct, there's a distinct possibility that this is the start of an attack by MB against the Federation.
In the same sentence,
One
even.
way or another, some sort of attack is clearly imminent. You have to find a way to divert the ship off its intercept course. I've located a survivor in room MW, in
Yo!
the rear of the Bioweapon Research Center. Whoever it is will be a
Bahobo!
key witness. Secure the survivor's safety. And defeat Ridley. He's as much of a threat as the Metroids. And one last word of warning. Madeline Bergman is no ally.
Gonna elaborate on that any, Adam? No. There's no time. White woman
on,
of the
Adam.
month. As he walks out of the
What are
room.
you planning to do with the Metroids
Come
here in
on
Sector
now.
Zero?
Leave it to me. I'll deal with this place.
I'm overriding protocol,
You have a
Samus.
plan for
I'll
dealing
be the
with
white woman
Metroids
of the
that
month
can't be
this month.
frozen?
Sector Zero has a self-destruct protocol. If the sector receives a significant amount of damage, the unit is programmed to detach and self-destruct. A powerful explosion will eliminate the Metroids and MB.
Is that what we've been seeing in
Without
like
leaving
the
a trace.
7 cutscenes showing the outside of the ship for 1
Don't
second?
you dare, Adam. Let me go in. I'm the only one who has a shot
The
against
parallels,
the
guys.
Metroids.
Also, remember,
We have to take the chance.
it's just like before with Ian
Please,
Malkovich.
Adam. You
Oh
have to
shit! And they
trust me.
fuck this game.
You have
Fuck.
to trust me. Just
I
give me
hate
a
this
chance.
shit, dude.
Samus,
Oh, now I
wish
get it.
but I can't. Like
Oh, I'm
you,
glad the game showed me that.
I'm no
Now it makes
galactic
sense.
savior. I'm merely human. But I can save you.
Thanks, man.
You should be completely healed soon. There isn't much time.
He said that twice now
We
also.
both need to get started on our missions. I'm sorry for getting a little rough with you. Good luck, Samus.
But I think you enjoyed. Deep down, you know that you enjoyed it. He saw right through me.
Wait!
Oh, she's... Yo, this is the big emotional moment of the game also.
Adam!
Save some lasagna. Yeah. Put aside a piece of the pumpkin pie for me. Adam! This is what happens in a Metroid, by the way. Adam.
Objections.
Oh my fucking
Right,
god.
lady?
Adam Malkovich strips Samus nude basically for no reason, and then he goes and saves the day. He does the big suicide run in the. This is what happens in. Oh my god! I'm gonna kill myself. In game, of course. Oh my fucking god. You've got wonderful friends waiting for you still. I, however, lost my only friend. My brother. Because of you, Samus.
Emergency in Sector 0. Disengaging unit. Emergency in Sector 0. Disengaging unit.
Ass easily still out.
Adam vanished. My best friend. The person who understood me
Her
best.
best friend?
The closest thing to a father I had. Thoughts swirled through my head. I couldn't come to grips with what had happened. Such a cruel way to say goodbye.
Yoshika's right there.
I was the only one who witnessed Adam's last moment. And though it shook me, I was calmer than I usually am. I think Adam granted me that Eye of the Storm clarity, his final gift to me. There was no time for me to grieve his death, but there was time for me to say, Adam, thank you. Leave the rest to me.
Thoughts? What do we think? I think it probably would have been I think that could have been a good scene if we liked Adam at all. If you look at that, here's the thing. If you just want to defend something because, and you like look at that scene, you can be like, come on, this has some direction, this is pretty good. But like, this is in Other M. That's the big emotional cutscene for the story of Metroid Other M, a game where there's nothing and it's stupid and there isn't anything cool. I don't know, I guess they put Nightmare in the fucking game. Woof. Yeah, Samus's, the closest thing to a father Samus had, other than, her biological dad died, but her bird dad, I don't know, is he a love interest, or is he a friend, or is he a father figure? The game seems to imply he might be all. Which is super cool. Especially for your powerful female protagonist. Holy shit, it's not even gonna fucking matter. Samus! I'll be fight. Oh my god, did I actually die? No, okay. I'll be fighting for my own hand. All right, well, we have it now. We almost got sucked out into space. But we authorized the gravity suit, so now we can leave. The gravity suit fucking sucks in this game. It's just purple. Why is it purple? I don't know. They didn't want to make another color for the suit. They did. I don't know. They probably have to change how the model looked in some of the cutscenes. It's just aura. This is what the gravity suit looks like in this. It's called aura, bruh. Whee! I think that's kind of a cool. That would be cool. A cool way to fucking like pop the gravity suit on. If it weren't after what just happened. Anyway, that I guess that's what happened to him. That's how Adam Malkovich died. And that's what happened before Metroid Fusion. Then they put his personality into a computer. And then he was weird for a bit, and then he was chill, and now he lives at Samus's house. They probably play, like, the chess together. Yeah, I guess they had that on file. I don't know. Maybe if you're, like, a CO in the Galactic Federation, you have to upload your personality to a computer. Maybe it's, like, a done thing. I don't know, man. I think there's a type. I think there's a type who would watch that and be like, this is the most I've ever felt for Samus. But it's not me, man. Now, to be real, to be honest, I think I like a silent protagonist more than many, if they are in kind of a if they're like, you know, if they're from like a classic like veteran like series, you know, like something that is like well established and like has been going since the fucking 80s, then I'm always like, I want them not to talk, honestly. And I know there's a lot of people that would be like, well, she talks in this game, and there's other characters, and there's stories, and there's cutscenes, so it's good. So that makes it the best. I don't know how you could watch that cutscene and say that this is the best. Like, you can't call it the best story in Metroid, even if it's of the story in a Metroid. Let's see. Reminds me of the scene at the start of Kung Fury, if anyone saw that, where his father figure, partner, mentor, best friend, Kung Fu Master dies. I haven't seen that, but that sounds funny. Powerful female character is allowed to have all those things. Yeah. She can't have Adam Malkovich, though. Still confused as to why he shot Samus in that scene. I don't know, to subtly signal his power over her. To prove the competence that he has and she still lacks. At the end of it all, she still gives him the thumbs down, just like she did when she was like a cocky teenager. Because that's it. She hasn't grown, I guess, at all. The thumbs down is like fine. It's like a little corny, but it's corny in that, like, you know, in like the way that like things like that sometimes are. She thumbs him down because she didn't agree with his stupid plan to go sacrifice himself. Which, I mean, you know, like, I guess it was the only way, but it was the only way, but I guess it was the only way. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes in some games you would think that Samus Aran, you know, Samus Aran being there defies the only way. But I guess not in this. You know, like, sometimes it's cool for, like, a hero in a story to, like, find a way anyway. Not in this, I guess. Oh my fuck. I didn't remember this at all. Nightmare gets back up. Oh, that dog-ass cutscene. Oh, I just gotta fucking fight you again. I'll be back in Metroid Fusion. Oh, I guess we have the gravity suit now, so we can, like, finish him off for real, right? Now I can grab it up with the best of them. Why are his nightmare balls so much bigger and slower also? He unlocked new powers from... Did he get Nen that strengthens after death? Oh my gravity Nen, what the fuck happened? Oh, I guess I can probably just shoot him in the face now, but I'm gonna do it with the super missiles because it's cash money to do that personally. Ba-bow. Ba-bow. He also takes, like, the number of shots this guy should take is not in the single digits. Personally. Oh, here we go. We get the Nightmare fucking Hadron Collider Blast. Well, I don't think I think she was looking for him in the first fight. I don't think she assumed he was dead because I don't think Samus would do that in this. Do I have to, like, overload the blast? Let's see. Maybe I have to, like, catch him in between the blast. That could be kind of cool. Oh, it looks like that is what you have to do. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's a 3D game, so you can just space jump around that, I guess. Holy fuck! Come on, man. Ouch. This nightmare is easier even than the first nightmare. And the first one almost killed us. He didn't though. I do remember that being tricky when I first played the game though. And I did think it was cool that he came back back in fucking 2010 when I played this. But whatever, man. Now I'll look at him now. He's just a little goop kitty cube. He's a little GCQ. Cube with a Q, I guess. He's a little GCC. Hello, are you a goop kitty cube? Deep fried. And you don't even get anything from, like, you don't even get anything from doing this. Like, I guess you get the gravity suit, but you have to sit through abysmal dog shit.
Sequence complete. Process successful.
Let's look at the chat. I'm sorry. She didn't activate the suit in the first... Yeah, she never fucking activates anything. Except, like, why wouldn't she? She already activated the space jump and the screw attack. And all she needed that for was to get over a gap. So, I guess she just assumed she could beat Nightmare. Or maybe she thought 3 would be pushing it. That's really mostly for the gameplay, but, like, I don't know. I don't really see, like, why did that need to be 2 fights? We could have just got the gravity. Well, I don't know. I get that they wanted to give you the gravity suit in that, like, climactic way, but it really didn't have anything to do with Adam. Like, it was just, like, the thing was detaching and, like, crumbling apart, and so that she almost got sucked out into space. But that, I feel like, could have happened at any point. It could have just been another fucking space rift in the hallway in some other hallway. Or maybe, yeah, maybe she needed to experience true loss to unlock the gravity aura. Anyway, we still can't do a power bomb. But don't worry. You gotta figure we'll be getting there soon. Yeah, it could be a weird Nintendo thing, but I really think it's probably just that they, I don't know, maybe they didn't want to have to. I mean, like, you'd think that, like, the gravity suit would just be, like, a different color on the model of Samus they already have in the game. But maybe they were just, I don't know, maybe they were just like, I don't know, maybe they already made the cutscenes or something, and they were like, fuck, we can't put the gravity suit in it. Just make it aura. It also, I guess, like, only cuts on when you're in gravity. Maybe that's why she... I don't know why it would be like that in this when the Super Metroid just happened and it was clearly, like, pink and or purple in that. But it's whatever. But, like, the power suit changes into the Varia suit in this. But I guess that, you know, like, that is the, like, less iconic but still, like, notable Samus suit into the most iconic one. Yeah, maybe that sicko disabled the gravity color option. Maybe Samus didn't update the drivers. It could be something as simple as that even. Did she? No, she has the Varia suit in the Mother Brain fight. But she could have turned it off. Maybe she was doing a challenge run. I'm positive she's orange in the cutscene in the beginning in the Mother Brain fight. As we have mentioned on this playthrough, you can in Super Metroid you can turn the suits off. She could have turned it off. Maybe she wanted to respect the Kino. All right, there is a pickup in this room. Anyway, guys, all that is to say, this game's stupid. Oh, an E-recovery tank. But we don't have very much left of it to play. I also like the gravity. Well, that's not true, actually. Question of the day, favorite Samus suit. The gravity suit is up there for me. It might be my number 2, like, of the, like, alternate suits to Samus. But my personal number 1 favorite is Samus's light suit in Metroid Prime 2. I know that for the Prime heads, that is a very popular one. For the non-Prime heads, that is a what the fuck one, kind of. But I think the light suit is, like, the coolest ever. I wouldn't want Samus to always look like that, but it is the, like, that is the, like, end game suit you get. You basically get it when you have to go do the games, like, what do you call it? You have to go do the games like Artifact Hunt, and they give you the light suit so that, 1, you can fucking style on the Dark World, and 2, it lets you, like, warp around to different, like, parts of the game world, which is really helpful when you're doing that shit. But I just think it looks super cool. I think, like, again, like, you know, you don't have it for very long. You have it for, like, the very end of the game. So I think it feels special. And I really like that, like, cluster thing on, like, the chest plate. And also in that game, the grapple beam, like, thing that comes out of Samus's arm, like, looks cool. It doesn't look very cool in Metroid Prime 1. But in Metroid Prime 2, it's like it changes like its design with each of the suits, and the light suit one is like sleek and like twisty. I think it looks sick. That's my favorite personally. I remember getting it in Super Metro, or getting it in my first playthrough of Metroid Prime 2 and feeling like I like bought a new I bought like an expensive car. That's the vibe that it gives to me. It has the vibe of an expensive car. Fuck you, slime hoppers. It kind of sounds like a slur. I don't know. I think I'm changing my mind on it. Am I being paranoid here? I don't know. I think I'm changing. I think I'm changing my mind on the slime hopper name. It's. I don't think we'll ever encounter them again, so I don't think I'll have to rename them. I don't know if I like it anymore though. It sounds a little offensive. Yeah, it hit my. The mouthfeel was off on it for sure. The mouthfeel was off. I decided to trust the Kino against Adam's best wishes. Deep down, it's what I think he would have wanted. Guys, we have a whole... Even though Adam Malkovich is... Fuck, I went the wrong way again. I was so sure I was going the right way, too, is the thing. Do I think... Can I get all of those without the power bomb? I truly don't remember. I'm not going to risk it. Gonna wait till I get the PB before I do the BTing. You feel me? What I want to know, you guys, is how come everybody... I'm making up like 7 degrees of a guy right now. What I want to know, you guys, is why fucking everybody praises the storytelling of Other M, defends it as a misunderstood classic, when everybody is so quick to shit on that part in Persona 5 where Makoto Nijima hears someone call her useless, and then she flashes back to the couple days ago where her sister told her she was useless. How come that is the worst writing of all time, and Metroid Other M is a misunderstood classic? You know what I'm saying? No, literally no one thinks either. No one thinks that. Anyway, that is my segue into... That's my brilliant segue into another plug, another bump for what's going on tomorrow. we're doing a Metroid bracket. We're doing a Persona characters bracket. My two favorite boys. If you don't know, you got an opportunity to know tomorrow. It starts at 2:30 Eastern time. Me, Kingo, Pixie, we're the three of us are the two favorite boys. And we'll also have Beck, friend of the show, and Esper Roba, who is another streamer, friend of Kingo's. I'm pushing a narrative. I'm not gonna do this in the bracket because it'll be annoying. And you know, once bracket starts, like, you know, it's once the bracket starts, then it's go time. It's time to be a fucking professional, which I am. But my current bit that I'm pushing right now, you guys, is that I don't remember anything about Persona. My current bit that I'm pushing in the last couple days is that I'm actually the fakest Persona fan of all time. Now that might be a good thing. Maybe it's okay to not remember every single thing about every one of these fucking characters in these games. There might be other games. There might be other video games out there. But they're not ones that we're doing a whole bracket about. The thing I remember the most about Persona 5 are the bits we made up for the stream playthrough, which was almost 5 years ago. I was thinking about this the other day. And the time the time in... Here's something crazy, you guys. The time between the end of the Persona 5 Royal stream playthrough and today is longer than I think the announcement of a date to release date of Persona 5 was. It's... It has been more time since we did the P5R playthrough than it took for Persona 5 to come out. Unless you count that as the time after 4 released to 5, in which case, no, it's definitely not. But, like, that's something to think about. I haven't played the game since then. And I haven't played Persona 4 since before that. I did replay that, though, close to that time. And I also watched Zebra play Golden on stream. Although, again, that was that was like 5 years ago, too. Kids young, yeah, exactly. The playthrough is fucking old. All that is to say, I think it'll be fun. I'm not actually really worried about it, but I am a fake fan and I am fraudulent. I just want you guys to know that. Been doing a little studying. There were some social links I needed a refresher on. I know that the ways that we kind of went about these, I think were a little different because I did do this for a couple of them. A couple of the ones that I didn't remember or like didn't really know about, I went and I looked up just so I could have something to say about them. Like for instance, I never played the P3 portable FemC route, so I had to look up. I looked up those social links. I checked that out. I was not gonna play that. I had never seen those before. But I also went and I rewatched. I specifically chose to target the ones that were characters that I really liked to have some ammo for the stream. So I guess we'll learn who those characters are tomorrow. I probably won't on stream be like, I googled this one. But I chose to focus on really wanting to make sure I had a good idea about the characters that I love from those games. But anyway, it should be fun. We also put a bunch of Nothing Burger characters on there, which I'm really excited to reveal to people and show people about. And listen. I'm not actually a fake fan. I think those games are all pretty good. I like them. I love them. I'll play them. I'll play all of them again, probably. I was playing Persona 3 Reload today. I have definitely gotten to the tap out point for homework on that. I am still going to finish my playthrough because I am pretty far into the game. Actually, very far. But I really wanted to get to the plot stuff in Persona 3 Reload. I had 2 goals with that homework playthrough. One was I wanted to do the social links that I had never seen before, which were Mamoru, thank you to Zebra, Mamoru, Kazushi. Maybe I saw that one way back in the day, but I don't really remember it. Who's the other one? Mamoru, Kazushi, and there was one more. Fuck. Who was it? Fushimi. Thank you again to Zebra. Chihiro. And I did. I ranked 10'd all of those. So that was, I got that one done. And I did some of the other ones too, but with the P3 good social links, I just feel like I am so familiar with those ones. And I also wanted to get to the plot stuff, which really in that game doesn't really start until about October. That's when the the second awakenings start popping, or I guess the awakenings. I guess they're second awakenings kind of. They're not, but that is what you call them in the series now, but in P3 a lot of them already they skip the awakenings. Actually they all do. So just their awaken. I guess they're still their second awakenings. Koromaru skips his second awakening. But anyway, I wanted to like get to the point in the game where like that stuff is like starting, and I did. I'm in November now. Really, what my goal really was like a couple weeks ago is I wanted to play to the Chidori event that happens. It's like the next full moon event from where I am in the game, I think, at least. Because I remember really liking that scene a lot in Reload. I think it was like one of the best like the best like new ways they did like a new scene. But I don't think I'm gonna have time to get to it. But at the same time, I was like, well, I remember it pretty well, so maybe it's not the biggest deal. We've gone too far here, I guess. Are we gonna beat this tonight? We might. I really don't remember, like... I don't really remember how much... I don't really remember how much, like, exploring there is left.
This elevator is bound.
There's another boss fight, and there's a cope fight. There's some more cutscenes for sure. There's really only 3 areas in this, also. Ugh. It's just jungle, ice, and fire, and you go back to fire twice. Huh? And then Sector 0 is like cope. It's like Can we look at the map for that area? Oh, this is where I'm going. The main sector is not an area. Sector 1 is like enough of a real level. And Sector 2 is, I guess. Sector 3 was like super on rails. Actually, realistically, this is a short area. And then I guess there's this. Yeah, I guess Sector 0 is where Adam goes into, and it just explodes. Okay, Bioweapon Research Center. I don't have to go over there anymore. Except we will have to get that power up eventually. Alright, we're going back through Sector 1 now. But anyway, yeah, so I a little bit undershot my goal with P3 Reload. But I think it'll be okay. It's not like I like don't remember. Really the only like character there is that it would be a refresher for from the point I'm at in the game is Ryoji. But I feel pretty good on Ryoji. Like I like know what his deal is. I remember him. Yeah, like I remember him. I've seen people play that game a lot. So other than that, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna fucking the Appriser. I'm just gonna focus on the things that I like. And then today I was spiraling because I didn't remember anything about Persona 5. What do you fucking mean you could always do this? What do you mean you could just shoot it? If some passionate other M fan who was watching this and was still watching this in the chat left me a grief comment about this, I swear we couldn't do that before. I swear I looked at it and tried to grapple on it and it didn't work. I promise you it didn't work before. It was red before. I think they're red until they turn green though, right? Aren't they sometimes red and then they turn green? Unless this is the way to like get to where we're going, unless this is the story way. It does seem like there's more out here, right? Can I swing this way? Can I swing up here? No, that goes back in. Okay, oh maybe. Well, it was definitely red the first time we were in here. I guess though also did the glass? No, oh, see, we were probably just too far away from it. Sizz told us. That does seem like something a Sizz would say. What is the point of this screen that curves around here? Can I go? Oh, I can go in here. Okay. Oh, fun for me. Look, go. Can you hear that? My mic, compared to the game, I thought sounded quiet last week when I was listening to part of the VOD. Oh, I'm in the Stamus ant tunnel. I'm like a little ant in here. Oh, no, I'm not anymore. Oh, now I am again. Oh, now I'm like a big Samus ant. Anyway, I think that'll be fun. I'm excited for the Persona bracket. If we do it in under 7 hours, Sis will buy Fire Emblem Fortune Sweep. Bet. We're not going to. Would that be the shortest bracket we've done? That is setting up Sis to not have to do something is really what that is. But like, bet. Maybe we won't have anything to say about it. How long was the Mario Party one? Definitely still longer than that, right? What is the longest one we've done? Like shy of 10 hours? None of them were over 10 yet, right? Pretty fucking long, though. What's the longest stream we've ever done on here? I know how we can know. It's the length of the Beatles one. On the VOD, specifically. Some will tell you that the Beatles one... Oh, my fucking God. Some people will tell you that the Beatles stream was longer than the P5 finale, but it wasn't, in fact. It was the exact same amount of time. Isaac's in the chat will try to tell you that they are right. They are wrong. It was the exact same amount of time. There has still not been a longer stream than the Persona 5 Royal finale. That was 5 years ago. Almost. Because the longest snack stream is a tie. You know, in, I think it's in, what's the fucking Thor, the first goofy Thor movie? Thor Ragnarok? The one people like? Where the Jeff Goldblum character is like, I've decided it's a tie. I watched that movie once, and I, like, have not watched it since. I'm not really an MCU guy. But I think that I, like, specifically remember the delivery on that line being, like, really funny. And anytime I say it's a tie, I, like, always think about that. That is in that movie, right? I'm positive it is. There's a funny part where Jeff Goldblum's character says it's a tie. Oh my God, I'm here, by the way. We wound up here. Piss me off. I'm back where I said I would never return to. Well, I guess I have no choice but to go. How did we get in here, by the way? We came here from the Dirt Myth, which I figured must have been leading me somewhere because it was a new area we could go, right? This was just where a power-up was. There's nothing in here. Me when I'm Ty the Tasmanian Tiger's family's midwife on the day of his birth. Yeah. I was thinking that too. I'm gonna have to Samus run it backwards to know what the hell's going on here. Anyway, though, that's like pretty fucking far into Persona 3 Reload. Like, you know, if you're in November, there's really, at least in my memory, there's like the Ryoji shows up and then you do the school trip. Actually, that might be after the Chidori stuff. Is it? I don't remember. But anyway, that happens, and then the school trip happens. There's Secret Us. Then you just, like, do, like, a month of the game or something. Did you get to Secret Us? No, Secret Us is, like, I probably got a few couple more hours before Secret Us. But also, like, it's Secret Us. I know it, you know? It's not like... This is my least favorite area in the game. This is how I feel right now, being here. I also don't think we need to go over there, because wasn't that just like a power-up? I think we need to go back through here. Why the fuck did going through the dirt lead me here? That's so the school trip would be like the next thing in the game. And then Chidori. And then I don't know. I just remember there, like, yeah, you gotta, like, finish Tartarus, and, you have your, like, get all your last shit in order, and then it's the end, right, basically? That's how I remember it being, at least. Okay, there are grapple hooks in this game. Is Metis in there? Metis is in it. Every character, not every character, but every important character who is in an alternate version of one of the games is in it. But no spin-off characters are in it. Are there spin-off characters better than Metis? Easily. But are there spin-off characters better than, like, Eri from Persona 4 or whatever? Easily. And we weren't going to not put her in the bracket, so we had to make a cutoff after a certain point. So, like, I think off the top of my head, it's Metis, Marie, Jose, Maruki, Kasumi, the P3 portable girl characters. That might be it. Okay, this comes out from over there. Did we find it over there yet? Mitsuru is on the bracket. Thanks for the reminder, Zebra. Mitsuru is on the bracket. Yeah, Mitsuru was added, right? To be honest, our Mitsuru is only in Persona 3 Reload, so she basically was added. She was added in later. Mitsuru was added to the story late in development. Is it in here? Can I go in here? Okay, we're gonna solve this one now, because I'm pretty positive I can get it. Oh no, we figured out how to get in there. Hold on, it was Sis found it for me, as I recall. It's in. I gotta go back in the fucking pipes, I think. There was like in like one of those morph ball hallways. There was, do you remember this? There was like an offshoot path we could go to, I think. And we thought it might have been progression because it's when we were lost. Actually, no, was that not in Sector 3? It looks like it must be that anyway, because see on the left side how it like loops again. I think there was like another way to go through the morph ball tunnel. I also don't think we can get back into that tunnel on the right from that square room up there, because that's the one where Samus like shoots out of the geyser thing, which sucks, but that's just how it is. What's the fastest way back into the tunnels, though? Maybe that's what that's for? Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, here's how I'm kind of, like, how I'm sort of interpreting it. At least for me, the simple way I think to think about this is that, like, I mean, there are exceptions for sure, but at least, like, when it comes to, like, characters that I truly love, like, in the Persona 5 playthrough, for instance, a lot of the characters that we did the most bits for were already the characters I liked the most anyway. Some of them definitely did get boosted by the stream playthrough. But I just like, to me, like, I'm just like thinking about it in, like, just in an overall element. I'm like, I don't think it'll end up being, like, that hard to really separate. This is fucking over here again. This is the first area, like first major area you explore in this game, and this is the most confusing area easily. Hands down, this is the most confusing area in the game. I can't believe I'm saying this, but that's just fucking here again. But the map design in Metroid Other M is worse than I thought it would be. It is worse than I remember. We still... Can I run back up this now that I have the fucking speed booster? Can I run back up this slope and make my life so much fucking easier? I'm back in the loop again where I don't know where to go. Yeah, we had so many funny bits for Yusuke, and like really at the end of the day, what I love about him, about the bits, and what I love about him in the game are really not so different. Samus, she's so close when she does that. She can boost this way though. Here we go. Here we go. Get fucked, game design. Get fucked. That was fun. I like that you can break those stupid thorns because that means they knew you would try to do that. That means they knew this area sucked ass and that you would try to do that. And the other thing about a two favorite boys bracket, you guys, is that even if Snack doesn't fucking remember everything, I got 4 other hosts. Should we be so daring as to go backwards through the zone? Now, how do we even go backwards through it? Because I don't know what direction I'm moving in right now. Except I do know that I thought this was down. I thought this was down, but it was up. I guess I could have just remembered how we went through there before, but like, I'm but a man. Okay, we can go back through from the left over there, right? That's that part where we made that fucking stupid, we had to, like, bomb through the wall or whatever. Except that's not where I want to go anyway, because that's just going to lead me back into no man's land, right? Like, if we had kept going forward from that square room over on, like, the top left down over there, it would have just put me back here anyway, wouldn't it have? I need to get back in the tunnel, and I'm sorry, but I don't remember how to do that any other way. I think it's on the other side of this. I'm gonna go the normal way through. Otherwise, guys, I've been doing... What have I been doing? I've been doing the same thing. I've been playing a little 100 line here and there still. I am, like, on a Crazy Town plot route. And that is fun, finally. Not that it wasn't fun before, but, like, I'm in, like, a really cool part of the game. I've been digging it. But I've also been getting through it, like, 2 days at a time, just at, like, the end of the night before I go to bed. Because, again, this week I was really kind of trying to prioritize at getting as far into my Persona playthrough as I still could while this was still going on. I also, when I have not really kind of, like, when I've been wanting to play a game but not wanting to, like, play a story game, if I'm, like, listening to something, I have still been trying my best to beat Pokemon Puzzle League on the very hard mode. Which I did not realize until... Okay, it wasn't in here. And we can't go through there. So we gotta go that way. It was not until I got there myself... this game. It was not until I got there myself when I realized that in very hard mode, there's a secret final boss of Pokemon Puzzle League. But if you lose to him, which again can happen in like 15 seconds if the computer like plays out of their mind. If you lose to him, you have to go back and fight Gary again. And but Gary is not easy also. You have to beat Gary every time you want to try to fight that secret final boss. Now, the NSO service does have restore points, so you could make a save state right there at that moment. But I will not be. And if anybody else who happens to go through there does do that, whatever it's worth to you, I am judging that. I think it must be done. Oh, bomb jump weird in this, right? I think it must. Whoops. I think it must be done legit to really be legit. Here we go. This was it. Sis found this, and that's how you get here. I remembered. Did I remember how to get back here or fucking do anything? No. But I did know what we were looking for. Okay, there's an energy part. And now I'm gonna go forward, which is up here. This is Mitsuru Cliff. I'm calling this Mitsuru Cliff. Yeah, if I just wanted to beat the game, I already did that on a mode called Hard. A fairly respectable mode to beat the game on. That's probably why I only got that far when I played it before. Now, I guess to be fair, I did make I don't know if that game has saves for your, like, story mode. I did make a save state before Gary, so that I wouldn't have to beat it all in one day. If it doesn't save your progress in, like, a story playthrough, then obviously that's still not exactly the same as, like, your childhood playthrough, because you would have to beat all that in one day before school. But if it does save your progress, then there's no difference. It does save your progress? Okay. And there's no, like, lives in the story mode in that. You can't, like, game over and lose out. But I don't know. You can't make a save state before the boss. No. The other thing I learned in doing save states, on that game at least, is that if you make a restore point, I mean, like, why would it not be like this? But if you make a restore point, the order of the starting, like, board you get in your Puzzle League is always the same too. On very hard, I don't think that makes a ton of difference, because the game's impossible anyway. But it does do that. But that would only be like once per session that there was like that. Anyway, I like Tetris Attack, or Puzzle League, or Paneled Upon, whatever you call it. And eventually, I will beat that boss. I will eventually do it, I know. I'm just going to have to get really lucky. It is not going to be skill-based when I do it. It's going to be luck. It's going to be one of those modes, one of those runs where the computer just decides to kill himself. But it will feel like it will be truly a skill to me. Because, to be honest, even just in playing this, I feel like I've gotten better at Puzzle League. It kind of makes me want to go play the SNES one. Except, is Tetris Attack on the NSO service? It's Paneled Upon, right? I guess I could play that, but I like Tetris Attack. I also have that game on SNES. I have the physical cart for that one. I could just play that if I wanted to. Okay, I think what we're looking for is... Okay, well, no, never mind. It wasn't down here. We got the blowjob quintuplets, though. The quintessential dipshits. Was there an item up there on the thing? I came in here because I saw there was an item. Maybe I can go back. Maybe if I beat these guys, it'll open the Key Hunter geyser. Fuck. It didn't. That's not anything. Help. Is there an easy way for me to get back? No, probably, right? Did we just save at that save station? I'm gambling on past snack. We must have, right? I'm sure I wanted a missile refill. The other game, you guys, that I have been playing a lot of this week. I pop it on and play a game or two in my car while I'm sitting in my car after work. Instead of just driving home like a normal person, is a little game that Snack has total dibs on. Little game that Snack has all of the news dibs on. Little game called Pokemon TCG Pocket. What lit a fire under my ass with that game this week is that there is a new set coming out next week. Mini set. What was it saying in the text? I'm not reading it. I'm choosing not to believe. Yeah, I've been playing that game at red lights. Just enough time for me to log a quick game. Oh my god, wait, we gotta go... Wait. No, we're good. We're good. Samus collapsed. It said, Adam did nothing to Samus. She collapsed in fear. She fainted after seeing the baby Metroid. Adam shot her. That's hilarious. Oh my god, the game's frozen again. Samus. Oh, it was loading. It was loading there. They would have you believe it was anything but I'm assuring you it was loading there. Before I went into the morph ball hole. I don't remember it being that bad when I played it before. Okay, anyway, I've been playing Pokemon TCG Pocket a lot. If you don't know, they changed the way that ranked mode works on Pocket with this recent expansion, or like this recent ranked season. It used to be that if you I actually don't think you've been able to D-rank out of a rank for a while. But now they have changed it so that you only earn points. It used to be like a normal ranked ladder type thing where you would, you know, like if you win a game, you get points. If you lose a game, you lose points. You have to get a certain amount of points to get to the next rank. Let's be careful here so I can like use my eyes. Oh, it's up there. I don't think we would have been able to get that before. What do we have? Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, we could have just jumped down through here. Well, that's what backtracking's for, baby. It used to be that if you lost a bunch of games, you would just D-rank out of the rank you were in. You could, if you didn't ever win and you were almost to Master Ball, you could go all the way back down to Pokeball theoretically. But then they changed that so that you wouldn't be able to go back down out of if it was either a tier or a rank. I don't remember because I never fucking lose like that. But now they have changed it so that you don't even lose points. If you lose a battle, you just stay where you are. You don't progress on ranked. And if you win, then you know you get to move on, and you can still get a bunch of extra points through win streaks. There was never like a loss streak, like Punisher, but now you don't lose points at all. So it definitely makes one's skill level more negligible for sure. Because you know you used to have to like play a strong deck to get. Like you had to play a strong deck and know how to pilot it or play like 1,000 fucking games to get into high tier. But the thing you gotta know about Pokemon Pocket is that it does have a fairly strong completely like community ran grassroots tournament scene. Pokemon Company does not host tournaments for that game. But it does, it does have a little scene there. People still play the game like that. There is high-level play. There's a meta. There's all that kind of stuff. At the same time, it is a gacha game, which does not afford one resources very often. And one of the easiest ways to ensure that you'll have a 10 pull ready for the next pack that the packs which come out like a month apart is to get into a high ranked tier because you get a hourglass prize when you do that. I think they do it to incentivize people to play online against each other. The game is fun. It's fun to play online, even if you're not like you don't know like every card. But really, it's like even if like some expansions, I've just been like, well, I don't know. I'm an adult and I work a job. I don't have time to grind to Master Ball on this in this fucking ranked season. So I guess I'm just gonna like, I don't know, not pull as many packs as I want to because I'm not fucking spending money on this. And so they've changed that now. So I'm kind of for it. The game has been out for a long ass time. I think for a game like that, I don't necessarily think it has to have like a hardcore ladder system. But it is much easier though to get into now. I will, however, always have my seasons where I did get to Master Ball. Specifically, my the season where Pixel and I built a deck to beat Suicune EX, which was my favorite season of that game. Where there was this really oppressive, popular card that like almost every deck on the ranked ladder was playing, and we didn't like discover it on our own, but we kind of decided like this is who we're gonna run. It was Decidueye. We're like, this is who we're gonna run. This is the card to beat Suicune, and I think we both got to Master Ball tier in that one. And that was raw. So like, I feel like I've put my time in. I just want my hourglasses. So because I have like no hourglasses, and I'm trying to get some to pull on this mini set. I've been playing a lot. Guys, here's Ridley, by the way. Predator. Aerith? Man, it would be really fucked up if something like that happened. What do I do with my hands? Am I in walk and talk mode here? Cherry pie? Alright, classic. But yeah, so I've been doing that. I've been playing this season with a deck built around an EX Pokemon that came in the solo event, the promo event. Notoriously, those cards are like fairly gimmicky cards that are not very good. And this one, I think, is good. I think he is underratedly good, actually. It's Mega Houndoom EX, who basically has an effect where when you use his attack, first of all, like, he is a fire card, and fire is not one of the best types in the game right now. It doesn't have very much as far as support goes, like a lot of the other archetypes do. Oh, I also can't talk over this. I'm sorry. It's too important, you guys, because we're getting to real shit now. Holy fuck. James, he's dead. KG, right? It's gotta be him. Well, what if I told you guys? No, it's not KG. What if I told you guys? Am I spoiling this, by the way? I don't remember if there's another cutscene. What if I told you guys it's James? And basically this is the end of the deleter plotline. I don't think it is spelled out more than this. So this is like a super well, like, remembered or like a misremembered thing about this game. This guy's the deleter. Again, the game is over basically after this. This guy's the deleter. Remember the whole like intrigue thing where one of them was killing people? He attacked Samus. He, like, you know, he seemed like he would be like a thing in the story. It was James. He's the deleter. Where is this explicitly said? The guide, the strategy guide of the game, I believe, or some other official Nintendo thing. Says your guy didn't die, or didn't live. KG was the guy that fell into the lava. Do you remember there's a cutscene where it happened sometime, like either last week or the week before? There's a cutscene where the deleter like throws another Galactic Federation trooper into like this lava. That was KG. By process of elimination, because we saw Maurice, Anthony, and Lyle Samus saw all of them die, it had to be one of these two, right? Well, if one of them was thrown into the lava, then it could only be this guy who is dead right now, right in front of us, clearly not deleted. He was killed by whatever is in here in the biolab. So, process of elimination is how this plot point resolves. It was James. He's the deleter, and he died off screen. A round of applause. Metroid Other M has a good story, so say some people. That's the end of the whole plot point. Now we just gotta like fucking see the shit to the end. It was James Pierce. I think James is like in the yeah, it was James fucking Sunderland. I do think the first, you know, when Samus goes to that place that had the microwave, I do think that there is like some suspicious thing about James. Maybe he's the first one there or something. So like if you put together that he's the deleter, then you'd be like, oh, I guess he killed Lyle. He was there. He was already there when the rest of us got there. So maybe he was the only one who could have killed Lyle like that. But that might not be exactly how it goes. There's something I hear people, like I remember people say in that game, or like in that scene that like points to him. But I know I have heard like seen videos and stuff of people say that they forgot this plot point was even in the game until replaying it. I could never, because I think it's one of the funniest things about the game, personally. Maybe it's just because I like saying the deleter. And it's the world's stupidest fucking name. But I remember, I can definitely tell you that some people forgot it was in the game entirely until like a replay, because I've seen YouTube videos where people said that. And then were astounded by the fact that like, they're like, wait, well, who was it? Like, they couldn't even remember who it was. I also think before this playthrough, I forgot which of these fucks it was. Like, when you remember in the beginning when they showed like all the characters like in a row, I think I thought it was Lyle Smithsonian. Just cause like, what's the difference between these two fucking guys? I'm the deleter. Not you, Anthony. What's the difference? Same fucking guy. One of them looks mad. Anyway, I don't know, this game sucks. It's a stupid game. Sakamoto wrote MEO after this. I assume that has a mystery in it, right? There was never any intrigue to it at all because we have no attachment to any of these guys, and they're also none of them are anything other than Anthony, and Anthony was never going to be the deleter. But even the mystery doesn't even really resolve the right way. Anyway, guys, yeah, so I've been playing Pokemon Pocket. I'm playing Houndoom EX, or Mega Houndoom EX, which is a cool card. I think that it's probably, at least in my estimation, the most fun, like, promo card they have put in the game. I'm not going to get to talk about this any more than this. Look. Now we got more peak happening here. Someone slimed this hallway out. I think we're beating the game tonight. This is about to happen. Ridley died off screen.
Ridley.
To be fair, we at least, like, fought him. But Ridley's dead.
What could have happened?
I guess this would be how they, like, I guess this is how they recovered him for Metroid Fusion. But again, that implies that this stupid-looking fucking muscle man, like, snout Ridley is the Ridley in Metroid Fusion. And he doesn't even look like that in that. But I guess how else could it be? It must be, right? They took this, like, husk of him back and froze him. Anyway, I'm gonna blast through the things that I wanted to say because we're at the end of this game. Houndoom lets you flip 3 coins, and each coin you hit heads, you do 80 damage. Sounds bad. That sounds like a total, like, Gamba card. But Fire has an interesting little friendo, a friend of the show, in fact, who was put into the game last expansion, I think. And that card is Victini. And what Victini lets you do is he lets you, if there's a fire type Pokemon you're using and you have to flip a coin to do an attack, Victini lets you re-flip that attack if you don't like what you got. You can only do it once. So you get to redo your 3 Houndoom flips for 80 damage each with Victini, which really kind of what the odds even out to there is, even if you flip 2 heads, you technically get 6 tries to do it. 2 heads is 160 damage, which is like a lot of damage for like what Houndoom is. So even though, like, he definitely is not the most consistent card because you still have to rely on hitting those big flips, it's super funny to hit 2 out of your 3 heads for 160 and then be like, not sure if I'm satisfied with that. And Victini to then flip all 3 of your coins to heads and do 240, or no, would it be, is it 240? Yeah, to then hit 240 damage, which KOs every Pokemon in the game, basically. And I have killed people that way, and I have not gotten a lot of thanks for the matches afterwards upon beating them in that way. Because it is truly a hubris-filled, greedy choice. But sometimes all you need to do is KO your opponent's Mega Lucario to win the game. That's all of their prizes for KOing a Mega Pokemon. And Lucario does not have, like, he does not have he has the HP to survive 2 heads, but not 3. And I have beat multiple Lucario decks doing that, because he is the most popular deck right now. But so that's been fun. Without like any pressure to like play something more consistent. I'm just like having fun, but I do think it's a strong card. Like I've been on multiple high win streaks. My highest was 9. A 9 win streak is like, you know, if you lose, you lose the win streak. Like it's, you know, that's a pretty good win streak with Houndoom. And I actually think that game, like, as far as like playability, you do have to like know the cards, obviously, but I think that game is in a really good place right now. Actually, there are a lot of strong decks that are being played a lot right now, and the game before, like in the last couple months, was in a pretty annoying state where there was this sleep deck that people were playing that just sucked ass to play against, and it made the game not fun. And that is like sort of kind of thinning out some. You still run into it every now and then, like this heavy like sleep chip damage based deck. But it's definitely not as common anymore. You see a lot more like Lucario. Dragons for the first time ever are like, there's a Rayquaza deck that is strong now. People are playing that. People are still, I've still ran into a bunch of like the old decks and stuff. So there are like a lot of strong cards in the game right now. Now that said, a new expansion in that, or the new mini set in that was revealed, and it's Team Rocket this time, which I am super excited about. This is why I was like, oh god, I'm gonna need hourglasses for this, aren't I? The Team Rocket cards are finally coming to Pocket, which is I think they've done it twice. Classic like archetype from like the old TCG. It was like the fourth booster, like the fourth set introduced into the game, like back in like the 90s. Was the Rocket expansion, where they have all these Team Rockets Pokemon. And the gimmick, basically, of Team Rocket's Pokemon are that they normally have, like, lower HP, like they're a little easier to KO, but they have effects that make you want to kill yourself. And Pocket may be heading in that direction, too. They did a Pokemon Pocket Direct, like a little presentation at some fucking thing that happened in the last day or two, and I didn't watch this. I actually didn't even know it was happening. But at this thing, they showed a card that has been kind of like, I think was like leaked to be coming to the game, that allows you to steal an energy off of your opponent's active Pokemon when the card is played. And if you know anything about Pocket, the the energy race, like the race to like power your guys and get attacking, is basically what the whole game is. It is a very like small game, and that is like a super important element of it, to the point where sometimes just like going first or second basically decides the whole game to a point. And now you can steal your opponent's energies, and the card, you guys, is Raticate EX. Which is gonna be the most fucking disrespectful thing of all time. Team Rocket's Raticate EX. Which when you put it into play, when you evolve it from Rattata, you can steal one of your opponent's energies. And it's even if it's like not super good, like the card definitely has some fucking downsides. It's Raticate. Even if it's not super good, it's gonna be so fucking annoying. But I'm excited to try it out. Yo, look! The Rinka! From Metroid, guys! Now, do they drop the health pickups in this? Is there a reason to shoot them, to farm them up? No. But look, it's like the other game. They are infinite spawning, I guess. I mean, will I ever need to go back through this hallway again? No, probably not. But look, here they are. There's also that Giovanni also is already in the game as a card. He has been in the game since the beginning, from the first expansion, or like the starting set. But there is a new Giovanni card called, I think it's like Rocket Boss's Orders or something, which I think is maybe based on an actual card in the TCG. There is a card called that, at least one. I was really hoping, because again, this energy stealing thing got like kind of leaked before the game was out. I, in the back of my mind, was hoping that it would be a supporter and it would be Jesse and James. And I was saying this to Pixel, that I was like, if there's a full art like Jesse and James card in this set, I will pay money for the game again. If that is in Pokemon Pocket, I will be buying gold this mini set, which is not something I've done since the game came out. But no, in fact, it's actually Raticate that allows you to do that, not Jesse and James, who have been in. They have been on cards before. There's like there could still be a card of them in this, but I don't think there probably will be. It'll probably be Ariana or some bullshit, some shit nobody cares about. If there's another supporter, which I think there must be. Because we already have Team Rocket Grunt, that's already in the game. A supporter card that lets you flip coins until you hit tails, and however many heads you hit, your opponent has to discard an energy off of their active Pokemon. So now, because that's a supporter, and Raticate's not a supporter, you can put Raticate into play, take one of your opponent's energies, and you can play Team Rocket Grunt in the same turn and possibly discard at least one of their energies too. It's gonna be really fucking annoying to play against, but it's gonna be funny too. And because of that, there are some cool cards, like like attacking cards you would play with this, you would assume, all of which have like a colorless energy in their attack cost, so that like Raticate will work basically, so that you can move energy from your opponent onto one of your like guys you're trying to power, and you only need like you might only need 2 instead of 3 to do like an attack from the legendary birds or something like that. So anyway, I don't know, I've been playing that game a lot. I'm excited for that though, at least to collect for it. Anyway, I think we need to use the Seeker Missile here, and I believe this is the first time all game we've needed to use it. We got it, if you can remember, we got it before Nightmare. And we got to use it in here. You think we used it last week? Maybe we did to open the Nightmare door. But I don't remember like doing it like this. Oh my fucking god. Is this really how this is supposed to work? Okay, how? I hate this game. Maybe this isn't how you do it. Do you just have to... I don't even remember how to do it. I don't even remember how to... Like, I don't even know how to do it. Are we sure we used it last week? How do you do the Seeker Missile? Maybe I just need to be fast. No. You definitely do. I'm going back here. Give me my health back, please. Thank you. Okay, I want... Do I want 2? Why can't I even press 2? 2. No. Status. Launches multiple missiles. Charge up a super missile when multiple targets are locked. Fire. Okay, well I do have to then, in this fucking Rinka room, charge a super missile. Easier said than done. Okay. Whew. We just have to do it on a fresh take, I guess. Go fuck yourself. There's another one with even more locks. Oh my god, I didn't hit it. There we go. Yeah, what do they just want to make me run down my missiles? Whew. I think we're beating the game tonight. It's an awesome thing to do before I got like a easily 10+ hours stream to do tomorrow. But maybe we'll get it done in 7 and Sizzle have to buy Fire Emblem. They showed a bunch more Fire Emblem stuff, you guys. They showed a new trailer. I didn't watch it. Because I was just like, I'm ready for the game to be out. It comes out in a couple weeks. I don't need to see another trailer for it. But they have... Yo, here we are! Room MW! Bobo! Mother Wayne. Is Wario gonna come out? Madeline Wardman. Wedeline workman. Let's see, do I have to look around in here? Oh, what do we got here? A little frozen water? I probably do. Is there like something spooky in one of these tanks that's gonna jump out and scare me? Can I opa? Can I opa? Oh, I guess I could like wave beam blast through the glass. Can you do that? It does look like it's going in there. That's probably not what you have to do though. Wedeline workman is no ally. Somebody should mod Other M to replace Adam Malkovich with Wario. Aha! Who's this ally?
No.
A new character?
Stay away.
We've already gone past the Rinka.
Stay away.
You have to calm down.
Yeah, Samus threw the door through her suit. I guess I'll just go in here.
Wait. Metroid eggs. It can't be.
Uh-oh, we already knew there were Metroids. I guess we didn't know there were eggs, though. We know what that means. What got Ridley? It's believable, at least. Holy. Another thing from one of the old games. It's a Metroid Queen. Oh. Anyway, there's this too. Now there's something peak about this fight. There's actually something fucking goated about this. I'm not sure what we need to do to get initiated, though. Other than... Oh, what do you know? I guess they are still weak to ice. Well, what do you know? Adam Malkovich was wrong. His lasting legacy. I mean, they're not, like, super fucking weak to it. I guess they take a couple shots before they get hurt by it. Adam died. Well, he didn't die in vain. He died doing what he loved, I guess. He was just wrong about this. He shot Samus for no reason. Why did he shoot her again? I missed what we were saying in the chat. Why was that necessary? Okay, fine. He did die fairly in vain. I like that the screw attack is like a parry for the Metroids. Stop, stop, stop. Get off me, get off me, get off me, get off me. What I really want to do here, what I'm trying to get you guys to understand that I want to do, is I want to use the Seeker Missile on all of them in a big group. But I don't know if the game's going to let me do that. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess that is why he shot her. He didn't want her to, like, try to stop him. Because let's be real, she could have. Physically, at least. Not emotionally, she never could have stopped him, but fuck. don't know what I'm doing here. And I also remember not knowing what I was doing here before either. I don't know. Here we go. Yes, my moment. This is the moment. Wait, it didn't go. Wait. There we go. Oh, raw. Do it again. That's kind of fun, at least. Get him with the Seeker Missile. That's kind of cool. I do think we probably do have to kill these. Like, more of them spawned after I took out the first couple. I think we need to get them and then engage with the Metroid Queen after that. Well, when he was like going out the thing, she was trying to run after him, but she was still like too weak. Her suit was like cutting in and out. Oh, you look lovely, darling. Okay, now we got a real fight, I guess. And also now Pikino can arrive. Okay, but how do we embark upon Kino? Maybe we have to shoot her in the crystals to stun her. It looks like that is doing something. If you played Metroid 2 or any of the other Metroid 2-like games, you know how you're supposed to beat this thing, or like how you can beat it. There's a way you can do damage to it. I don't remember in Metroid 2 if it's the only way to do it, but it's definitely like the kind of iconic way. I also need to heal. Well, Samus, yeah, I bet I can get this off. They call me the Excel Charger. The first time, like, almost ever we've been able to successfully do that in a boss fight. Because I have my first slow thing to fight. Maybe I need to use missiles instead. It does look like this is doing something, though. That I might just have to jump over. There we go. Okay. Maybe? Ow. That's fine. We've all had a bad hair day. I'm doing it. Oh, lucky. So fucking lucky. Okay, there's one left. I guess you just can't sense dodge through the fucking fire. Let's try to be away from her, and then we'll do it again. Oh my god, I definitely don't have time. Oh, this boss sucks, so it worked. This boss can't do fucking anything. All right. We did it. It was crystals you had to do. Oh, holy fuck. Oh no, it's I would fight the shitty boss forever. Or for approximately 30 more seconds. Man, Adam really did die for nothing. And he died in other M. He died at the end of this stupid story. We gotta do it for them. Do it for the boys.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Warning. Emergency brakes engaged. Brace Brace for impact. Warning. Emergency brakes engaged. Brace.
What happened? They put the e-brake. The e-brake for the space ship is just one of those crank handbrakes. All right. Well, she having a bad day. Look, but she back. Oh God. Wait. Oh my God. Was I supposed to? No. Guys, I was supposed to be aiming there. I thought we were still in the cutscene. There was a whole cutscene. Oh, cool. It does this. There was a whole cutscene where they like aimed for you. I thought we were still in that. It just happened. There was a whole fake first-person aiming mode cutscene. They knew though with that bullshit, and I guess they also know that this is bullshit too. Oh, I have to grapple beat. Oh, okay. Well, I'm dead again. Try it a third time. Cinematic. It's fine that it sucks because it's cinematic, guys. If anything, this is the most 7th gen video game Nintendo ever made. Okay, so we're in the belly of the beast now. Everybody knows about this. Everybody knows that this is this is what you do in Metroid 2 also. The Queen Metroid eats you. You go bloop 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 like down its throat, and then you like put bombs in its tummy. Okay, in this game, bombs doesn't do anything in tummy. So what you need to do, and we've been making jokes about it all game, so it's not anything new to us. What you need to do here, again, the game, which by the way has given us prompts on the screen about how to do shit constantly. Do you remember how long it told us? It kept telling us how to use the sense dodge. What you need to do here is you need to remember that in the tutorial for the fucking game, and not die, I guess. You need to remember that in the tutorial, that fucking sicko, lecherous pervert told us how to use the power bomb. Now that was like, I mean, it was about 13 hours ago in the game for us. That is the only time the game tells you how to use the power bomb, and that's how you beat this. You have to charge it up, and there's no cutscene to authorize it, which there are for a bunch of other powers. She's had it the whole time. You just have to remember. You just have to remember how to do it, and that's what you do. You do the power bomb and win, and then kill it. At that time, it was safe. Pixel is about to get so fucking owned, also. She's fucking going. She's like that robot. She's like the video of that robot. What if she hit the... What if the door didn't open, she hit the door, and she tripped backwards and she exploded?
Don't come any closer. Don't come any closer. Stay away from me.
Easy. I won't come any closer until you say so. My name is Samus. I'm an independent bounty hunter.
I'm a strong, independent woman.
And I know how you must
She's
feel.
saying that to make herself feel it now.
I'm here to secure your safety.
My voice cracked a little when I said that, but I hope she bought it.
May I come closer?
I think we should have had this Samus the whole game. Crisis Intervention Samus. I think this is a good Samus.
I'm responsible for all operations. My name is Madeline Bergman.
Wait a minute. I met another woman who called herself Madeline Bergman.
Well,
What's
well,
going on here?
Pixel. The real Madeline Bergman was the ugly Vegas spouse from The Simpsons after all, huh?
She was
Yeah, this Lois Griffin looking ass. She's MB.
consciousness as well.
What?
MB was MB.
The Federation's foolish
And she's
plans,
MB.
Mother Brain's rampage.
You see how she has the
Everything
stupid
that
little
happened here was
Metroid
just
nucleus
as
hair
Madeline,
clip?
or rather MB, had told me.
See, look.
The person who sabotaged the system to stop MB's rampage and sent out the distress call had to be the person standing before me. It had to be Madeline Bergman.
MB was the artificial intelligence originally developed to regenerate and control space pirate special forces. Because we wanted to control these special forces through telepathy, we were forced to model its infrastructure after Mother Brain. At that time, MB didn't have a human form. Before long, we started to see the viability of creating Metroid clones. Once we did, MB started to take on her current shape.
But why?
Because we needed the first Metroid hatchling to recognize MB as its mother,
Motherhood.
she had to take on the form of a living thing. With that as our theoretical basis, we were able to create the ideal relationship with the Metroid.
Mother.
One that
They
wasn't
made a
based on
Metroid mother
dominance
on the
or
bottle
control.
ship. That was the Mother Brain.
I remembered the baby hatching
And also the
before
other
my
M.
eyes.
The baby 10.
When it attacked Mother Brain in order to save me,
I'm calling it 10.
that was the result of the kind of ideal relationship they were trying to develop with MB. They found the perfect means of control and started propagating Metroids in Sector 0.
And also there were some here too, I
At
guess.
the same time, they were conducting genetic manipulation experiments to create unfreezable
If only Adam could
Metroids.
have jettisoned both of these areas off the
Apparently, the
ship.
queen
And
I
also
met
they were
earlier
weak to
was the
ice, and
first of
Samus
these propagated
killed them
Metroids to
easily!
mature.
I guess they were
wanted
weak to
to
the
preserve
fucking
her
Seeker
as a
missile
control
too, so
specimen.
who could have guessed
They
that?
had left her genes unaltered. The fact that she'd grow into a queen was something not even Madeline and her team could have predicted. Only special infants had the genetic coding to become queens.
Queen never cry. So
Once our
true,
MB was in a
Samus.
human form, she
That was
excelled.
Samus. That was bars.
As an interface between us and them, her skills with personal interaction humanized her to a great extent.
If my theory is correct, this is going to
Yep, she was quite a little girly pop duo, but unfortunately
confidence
she was
was
evil the
unwavering.
whole time.
And her ability to learn was greater than we'd expected, but then she developed emotions. Then a nascent sense of herself. She began asserting her own thoughts, and her opinions began to contradict ours. It's quite typical for artificial
She's like,
intelligence
"I want to go on a
evolve
bar
as
crawl.
a result of
I will be
self-analysis.
going downtown tonight. I will be
However,
taking
there's
an
no
Uber.
precedent for an AI like
I will be
MB
calling Space
developing
Uber.
emotions. It's possible that her interactions with the Metroids brought it about, but we don't know for sure.
The newly hatched infant took to her like his mother. And perhaps at that moment, MB began to develop a soul. It was all conjecture, but the idea wouldn't leave my mind.
It's all conjecture.
And that was when we decided to alter
Or at least
her
that's
AI
probably what
program.
happened.
A human-like existence, but one without feelings. To make MB less than human, the researchers had to deny her that consciousness. I knew this, but in my heart, I felt sympathy for MB.
On the day we were going to alter MB's program, right before my eyes, watched her being restrained.
Stop! What are you doing to her?
These orders are from above. Take her away.
Wait!
She reached out to me and asked me for help, but there was nothing I could do.
What's happening?
My presence that day caused a disturbing reaction in her. She was fixated on me.
Samus.
Madeline had taken to calling NB Melissa.
She wasn't even
Took the
MB. She was
initials
Melissa
NB
Bergman.
And told the AI they stood for Melissa Bergman.
It looks great on you.
NB
Oh my
liked
god.
that.
Oh, nice
It
of
made
them.
it sound like Madeline was calling her daughter.
I raised her affectionately as a daughter, and I hope that wouldn't make any issues for the supercomputer AI.
Once she felt abandoned and hunted by that same Madeline, MB telepathically commanded the special forces to revolt. The facility fell into complete chaos and suffered widespread damage.
They got fucked.
MB was trying to get revenge on the Federation
Yo,
Army.
that's the transitions,
And on
the
us. It's possible all humans have become the target of her hatred.
With the space pirates under her control, she was able to propagate the Metroids in Sector 0, even creating a Queen Metroid. She was well armed and planning her attack on the Galactic Federation. But Adam and I crushed her plan completely. And now, who could guess where she was and what she planned next?
She's backed into a corner. And her hatred is entirely focused on you and me right now.
such a fucking long cutscene.
MB!
Holy shit. No. But our friendship.
Wait, MB, calm down.
After MB's betrayal, in my heart, I
Please
knew I could
listen.
never trust Kyoshiko
Madeline,
or
step
Vela
back.
again either. And that is
You-
the worst of all.
I mean, we were wrong. It's all over.
Madeline!
I was not wrong. The humans were foolish, and I was forced to bring judgment on them. And yet, because of you, I failed. You must understand the weight of your crime. You must pay the price for what you've done.
Please, MB. We have to get past this.
No. You will all be judged.
It's okay now. I won't ever fail you again.
Samus theoretically in this cutscene,
I'm so sorry.
but I will blow her head off if this doesn't work. If we can't talk her down, I am gonna super missile her face off. Oh no. It's the symbology. She will never be a daughter again. She's gonna fucking force push her. Oh my god. Yo, the homies. Welcome back, new squad. It's 6 more of the same guy. Were one of you guys the deleter? No, I think it was James Pierce. What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. There was no build up to that. Read the strategy guide, Samus. Ah, nuts. She MB thawed out.
What's that sound?
Yo, Callaway, TTV, F for F. I'm thinking no, probably. I'm thinking probably not. What the fuck are these also? These are, this is some shit from Jet Force Gemini. Maybe Vela is in this. I think those are some of Mizar's forces. Chibuwa. Oh, we got the chameleon guys. Oh, yo, those guys. They got all the other M guys in this. I don't remember. I truly don't remember those guys. This is all in a cutscene also.
Madeline, stay close to me.
Alright, now I gotta... Alright, now, guys. Hold on to your butts. Because this is the final boss of Other M. This is the last combat encounter. Some bugs to shoot like this. And then you gotta shoot MB. And then it's back into the cutscene. You don't even get to jump around. Real bullets? What the heck? That's not in this. Oh. Well, she's dead now. Fuck is that guy also? The Galactic General? the eyeless, faceless Galactic General? We met this character like 10 minutes ago, by the way, and this is it. The game's over after this. Oh, he does have a face. Hello, Samus. I am the General.
Stop! Don't move!
No. Fuck. I don't remember. I did not remember this guy at all. Who is this? Adam Malkovich's little slut. I remember you.
Samus Aran, I heard what happened. You performed admirably.
Okay.
You can leave the rest to us.
Let the men take it from here. Well, what was I gonna do?
Madeline!
Wait, Aran. Unfortunate what happened to Commander Malkovich. And to think that his entire unit was annihilated.
All of them died.
Would you agree, Aran? Sadly, with them gone, you're just an outsider.
She has no authorization over this
And
anymore.
given your
One last time.
I cannot
I'm not
understand.
authorizing you to interrogate this witness.
With your predilection for transporting illegal cargo like infant Metroid,
Illegal cargo?
I must ask that you restrict your...
Did they not ask her to go
I'm
get
very
that?
ready to go home. Someone escort
That was
her.
like a huge win for us, actually. Illegal cargo?
Time for us to go. Come on, princess.
Oh! What? Stop right there. Who are you?
Anthony Hicks, sir. Galactic Federation Platoon 7.
Remember me?
I need to secure the safety of any survivors. Commander Malkovich's orders and the purpose of this mission.
What?
Authorized by the chairman of the Galactic Federation. Of course.
What do you mean, the chairman?
But man, you guys made it here quick. I mean, if I hadn't stopped the engines...
And he was the one who pulled the parking brake. Kyoshika, you and Samus, Samus, you and Kyoshika will be just fine. Thank you, Anthony. Samus, trust again. I will.
Crazy. Crazy how something good can come out of something bad.
It was one of those stupid fucking things where you can freeze in their mouth. But that is not how it worked for me, Anthony. It doesn't freeze the whole thing. It only freezes them in the mouth. It doesn't freeze the whole thing.
Anthony was trying to be courteous to Madeline. She was exhausted and had only just fallen asleep. She needed the rest. She had a lot of explaining to do once she got to Galactic Federation headquarters.
Well, you know, they want to give her like a fair trial.
And for Melissa.
And not like a, you know, those guys were going to fucking ice her ass. They were going to jettison her probably out into space the minute they got out of like orbit. Will she still die? Probably. She'll probably at least be committed to life in space prison. But I don't know. It's probably better than the alternative.
Might the furious MB have attacked the Galactic Federation and brought about its utter destruction?
It's peak.
Melissa wasn't insane.
The MB Space Nebula.
One day, a consciousness simply bloomed within her.
All of this also happened, opened and happened in the last 20 minutes of the game, by the way.
Was the insane one. That was what Madeline muttered softly as she sank into sleep. The selfish conceits of humans drove MB to violence. It was their distorted perceptions and greed that awoke such fury in the fledgling girl's heart.
Samus, shut up.
Her thought was to punish the foolish and conceited.
Stop talking like that, white
MB
baby.
could not complete her mission. As Melissa, she was defeated.
Oh, man.
With their one vulnerability overcome, the Metroids were indestructible.
Her bestie. Pixel was right. He wasn't owned after all.
Savage creatures to those who sought them.
She clearly was so in Samus's mind. Oh yeah, and here we go, baby.
Adam hadn't recognized the looming danger.
Thank you, Adam.
But the cost was far too great.
Can we get a Nebula image of Lyle Smithsonian? Because I think he got done pretty fucking dirty.
I couldn't believe he was dead. For the first time, I questioned his choice.
A Kyoshika Blessed Nebula? Aw, that would be adorable. A Kyoshika Wanda Nebula?
No objections, right, lady?
I heard Adam's voice in my head.
Wario's hat. That'd be incredible. I would give this a 10.
And I knew in my heart that he had made the right decision. Just as he had so many years ago. In that moment,
I learned never to try again. It wouldn't matter.
And for the first time,
even if things were exploding and I was on a very
thumbs up.
yes, I was on a very stringent timeline. I would never make it out. Yo.
His amused expression looked as though he wanted to say something. His face and Adam's swirled together.
I love Anthony now, I guess.
That last smile as Adam drifted away.
Oh. And he would never be in a game again. and he would never appear again. I'm Metroid. Well, she couldn't be taller than him. She looks pretty tall here, but she is wearing those big boots. And she's nice. In spite of everything. Oh, and she is nice. Yeah, he's, what is he, like, he's 6, what is he, 6'7"? Okay, were they on Earth? Hold on, let's see. I'm pretty sure they're on Coruscant. Zoom out, Bionis. Project M, baby. Woo! Look, we barely even went over time. Project M. I forgot it said that. That's where they got it from. Is this why Nintendo went after it to shut it down? Hey, Takehiko Hosokawa, you probably deserve some of the blame, too. Unless you were at Team Ninja, who I don't think had anything to do with the story. Maybe they did. What did we think? Yeah, and she is pretty. She is, but that's not the point. Samus Aran is a woman. Is that important to the players? Undoubtedly. Is it cool? Is it cool that at the end of Metroid, takes her helmet off and it's a girl under there? It is cool. It is like an important part of Samus's character to us. But what I always hear smart, intelligent, handsome people say about this game is that it really is not important to her. Or should really be important to the other characters. And the game should certainly not be only about that. Did you guys know that if you take the M off the end of other M and you put it in front of other, it's mother? Did you guys know that if you take Metroid other M and just do like an acronym out of it, it's mom? Did you guys know that the baby Metroid is like Samus's baby? And the baby bottle ship, Boo Boo Baby Ship was the ship, and also the main conflict was a woman who made an AI and decided that was her daughter. And then the AI was a mother also to the Metroids, which also had another mother. And also and it was all about it was about that actually. And at the same time, Anthony had to save Samus thrice. Any level of agency she could have had in the story other than things that happened during boss fights were done by another character. Most often Adam. It's not a super good game. I would say it was a valiant effort to try to do a Metroid game that had more story in it, but I wouldn't call this a valiant effort. I would call it a stupid effort. And a misguided effort, certainly. And I don't know what they were cooking, but I hope they never cook like this again. And by that, I mean they won't. Nintendo will never cook. They will never do another game like this. And that's for the best. It's 2026, you guys. This game came out basically 16 years ago. But I still think it's worth looking at. Because even though it's not interesting, the fact that it exists is also really not interesting. It's just kind of stupid. But also, it's funny. And that's what I wanted to present to you guys today. That's what I wanted you to understand. Am I losing sleep over Other M? No. Have I ever lost sleep over it, really? No. Because, like, I don't know. Things that are bad, you should just decide don't exist. But if something's bad and funny, you should remind people that it exists. Because it's funny. That's it. That's my thesis statement for this game. Oh, hell yeah. God bless Satoru Iwata. And that's my thesis statement for the game existing in general. What do I rate it? I don't know. 0. Like, who cares? You shouldn't give a game a 10 unless it changed your life. And you shouldn't give a game a 0 unless you hate it. And I'm giving this one a 0. But it's not over!
The bottle ship. A mission that will most likely be carried out in the next day or two. I'm heading toward the bottle ship now. I'm going to rescue something that was left there. Something that can't be replaced.
Guys, the fun does not end. Yeah, I couldn't help but shake the feeling that there were a bunch of fucking power-ups I needed the power bomb to be able to get. And even though the power bomb was supposed to compromise the structural integrity of the ship, it was pretty chill of me now to just start fucking laying them everywhere. So that's what I'm gonna do. Boo! And I do like the little ball flip. I don't know, are there some cool things in this game? For sure. Even, like, could some of the story stuff like have been cool if it was built up or established well at all, or any of the characters were likable, or it was anything? Sure. But like, the whole is worse than the sum of its parts, and the sum of its parts all kind of suck still, IMO. That's how I feel about the game. Would I say I liked it though to get on somebody's nerves? Sure. But not this time. Anyway, guys, look at this. Now we've got some things here. We got some percentages for all this. I know our percentages are pretty low. Oh yeah, 52%. Our percentages I know are pretty low. But also we did that on purpose. We left a bunch of shit around so that we could come collect it later. However, there is more stuff to this. Remember how I said there was a boss in this game that was even stupider that it came back than any of the other bosses? We have not fought that boss yet. There is a secret boss. There is a little more story. The story is about what Samus came back to get, which we'll learn about. I think that they just... Let's see. I think there's a way to do this without going for like all the pickups and stuff, but we are gonna take this opportunity now to get the 100% because this is a 100% playthrough. I was just saying to Zebra today that I intend to do like a game on Friday for like October, like do a fun spooky game for Halloween. And I need this, if that's going to happen, I need this to go into September at least, and then we'll have to find something else to play for a couple weeks. But I think that, I don't know, maybe next week could be the last one. It'll depend on, like, how easy it is to do all this cleanup stuff. The areas aren't, like, so big, but we do have a lot of pickups left to get. We'll see, but hey, that's the end of the story. That's it. That's the end of the main game. There's 2. I think it could be 1. I'm gonna go in prepared for it to be a long 1. And if it's 2, it's 2. Cause like let's look at the sectors. Main sector. I mean, again, this level, this area is just a hallway. Sector 1. Is there new power-ups also? Did they add things? What the? Did they put power bombs? No, right? Wait. No, it's just 1 power bomb. The power bomb is just like a charge shot, basically, in this. They revealed them all. Well, wouldn't they have been revealed anyway, though? Were there ones that weren't revealed? I'm hoping that's what happened here. Like, we've been through all these rooms. I don't know. Now looking at this, that does look like a lot. I guess maybe some of them were obscured, or maybe they added power-ups for the end of the game. Either way, I don't know. We're gonna get them. Listen, I never did this. I never 100%ed this. I've 100%ed. Have I 100%ed every Metroid? Which ones haven't I played? Any? Metroid Prime 4. I didn't 100%. I think other than that, this is the only one I've never done. So that's a reason enough to do it. And do it we will. But we gonna do it next week. Or at least we'll get started. Guys, what did you think? Did we love it? Did we hate it? Did we love it? Did we all love it? Woof. One of the worst, I think. In my opinion. When we were talking about Nintendo first party, at least. Oh, and also, and this is the cherry on top, you can do theater mode in this, which is just the cutscenes. And the cherry on top, you guys, if you loved the story of Metroid Other M so much, and you just wanted to experience it and take it all in, there's theater mode, and you can just watch the cutscenes. There is a beloved playthrough to me that Retsupre did way back in the day, where Slow Beef and Diabetes just watched this and riffed over it. It was one of their wrong parades, so it wasn't like an actual Retsupre video, but like it was just, they used to do like ones where they would just pull up a long play of like a crappy game and riff over it. And I loved that back in the day. It was validating to me. It also taught me a lot about what I thought about this game, actually. So, I don't know. Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for watching. We got gallery mode, too. I don't know if, this will unlock additional stuff with the stuff we get. I honestly wouldn't hate looking through here because this is something I love about Metroid. But it looks like there are ones we haven't seen yet, so those will probably be from the pickups. So we'll look at that at the end. I don't know. Hell yeah. Guys, thank you for watching. I have to pee, so I'm going to sign off. I'm going to be streaming all fucking weekend. I'll see you tomorrow for the Persona thing. Maybe we'll hit sub 7. We definitely won't, though. And I'll see you on Sunday for more of Grandia. Again, that game continues to be a treat, and I'm always excited about what those crazy kids are going to do next. Thank you to Will and Tamal and Sizz and Pixie. Hell yeah, we got some big subs tonight for the resubs. Thank you to everybody else for showing up and hanging out. And thank you, Samus Aran, for being awesome, except in this. You can't stain my queen. That's all. I'm leaving it on that. Hell yeah. She bounced back. Maybe we'll bounce back again. I'm gonna go bounce into my bed. Big love. See you next time. Bye.